I'm going to go over the latest bracketology in Division One women's basketball. This is per Charlie Cream from ESPN. You got to realize he might not be the most accurate guy, and I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. I'll go over like the 1 through 4 seeds as well as the 5 seeds to say, hey, they're right there potentially for hosting the first 2 rounds of the NCAA tournament. Then I'll go over the last 4 buys to the next 4 out, and I'll go over their quality game schedules. And it's not including games that they should win anyway. Like if they're not even on the next 4 out list, you're off. That's not a quality game, in my opinion. Now, 1 seeds would be UConn, UCLA, Texas, and South Carolina. The 2 seeds would be Vanderbilt, Louisville, LSU, and Michigan. Now, the 3 seeds would be Duke, Ohio State. Iowa's still there as a 3 seed, given what they've been doing recently and with the injury. I don't know if they're deserving of a 3 seed right now, but this is beside me. Michigan State. Now, the 4 seeds would be TCU. Yeah, TCU is considered a 4 seed, even though they're number 17 in the country. That does not make sense to me. There's Maryland, Oklahoma, and Ole Miss. You know, and obviously the 5 seeds would be like West Virginia. Baylor's a top 12 team in the country, yet he's not considering them as a host. Little nuts, in my opinion. And the other 5 seeds would be Kentucky and Tennessee. And Tennessee's like back-to-back games by over 30 points. Yeah, not exactly ideal right now. Now, the last 4 buys. Syracuse, Mississippi State, Villanova, and Utah. What are their quality game schedules? This is beside it's the conference tournament. So Syracuse, Clemson at NC State and Notre Dame, Mississippi State, Georgia at Texas. Good luck trying to do that one. And LSU. Now, Villanova is just a 1, and it's UConn, and you already lost them pretty handily the first time, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, to say the least. Now, Utah at Arizona State. Don't sleep on them. Arizona State pushed Baylor on Saturday in Waco. Just saying. At Oklahoma State, BYU, and at Colorado. And that's a Colorado team that just beat TCU at home. Don't sleep on them. The last 4 in would be Stanford, Virginia Tech, Clemson, and Virginia. Yeah, all ACC schools. I know. Now, the quality game schedule. Now, Stanford, Virginia Tech, Virginia, and Clemson. Now, Virginia Tech at Stanford, at California, North Carolina, and at Virginia. So 3 of those games are on the road. Yikes. Now, Clemson, I could say the same thing. I mean, at Syracuse, Duke, at California, and at Stanford. Now, Virginia, I could say the same thing. I mean, 3 road games. At California, at Stanford, at Louisville, North Carolina, and Virginia Tech. Now, the first 4 out would be Colorado, Arizona State, Richmond, and Fairfield. I will say Colorado played themselves up to that level because of that win against TCU on Sunday. And the good news is, when you look at the quality game schedule, it is favorable. I mean, you get BYU, Texas Tech, and Utah. All those are home games, but then you have to go on the road to BYU the following time. Now, Arizona State, Utah at Iowa State, BYU, and at Texas Tech. Now, Richmond is just a 1, and that's Rhode Island. Fairfield's just a 1, and that's at Quinnipiac. Now, the next 4 out, yeah, BYU's on the list, and they played themselves down to that after this past week of games. And with a bad loss to Kansas State at that. I'm just saying. And there's Kansas on the list, California, and South Dakota State. Now, BYU, in terms of your quality games, you got Iowa State, at Colorado, at Utah, at Arizona State, and you get Colorado again. I don't know about going to NCAAs at this point for BYU, unless they somehow win a game. A lot of quality games, as well as win the other games here. This is besides conference tournament. In terms of regular season, just to make sure you're in the first 4 out, and then win game or two in the conference tournament. Now, Kansas at Texas Tech, you get Texas Tech again, but you get them at home, and then at Oklahoma State. Not a lot of meat on the bone, to say the least. Now, California, you got 3 quality games, which is not a ton, but all those are at home. Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Clemson. Now, South Dakota State, just a one, and that's at North Dakota State. Obviously, for those bubble teams, you got to hope for no bid stealers. And you can't rely on others losing so you can move up. So you got to take destiny into your own hands. And you got to avoid bad losses, like in general, for not only just for those bubble teams, but if you're a 4 seed or 3 seed, you can move down the line. Or even a 2 seed or a 3. I honestly think the 1 seeds are pretty much locked up. I do. Unless UCLA were to lose, and honestly, you got to take advantage of those quality games, especially if, like, let's just say, for example, like Baylor here. They have TCU at home this week. They got to win that game, and just to make sure Charlie Crane changes his mind, or others change their mind about them not being a host. And obviously, if they would win 2 out of 3 against combined like TCU twice and Texas Tech, as well as win the other games, which, when you look at the schedule, I mean, you got Kansas State, yeah, they've been playing better recently, but they play better when they were at home than on the road. No, they beat Texas Tech unexpectedly, I know. And they beat Ole Miss unexpectedly, I know. And then you got Arizona the game before. You got at UCF. Yeah, it's a doable sketch. Like, those games are doable. It's just like getting 2 out of 3 against TCU and Texas Tech combined would really help their cause. And obviously, if they win all 3 of those games, quality games, as well as all the non-quality games, I think they are due to be a 4 seed consideration, if not potentially like a 3 seed. You got to avoid bad losses in general. Like, I'm just saying, obviously, if you win the conference tournament, you're automatically in the NCAAs. And if you're on the bubble, you got to win a couple of games in a conference tournament if you can, just to help yourselves some more if you can't win the conference tournament, because it's just going to be really an uphill battle. But obviously, wait and see what happens, and honestly, having a bad loss could hurt you from a 2 seed to a 3, a 3 to a 4, a 4 to the 5, a 5 to a 6. And you get the whole point about that. So we'll have to obviously wait and see what happens. And I'll go over this again like a week from now. Then I'll continue, obviously, until the week after conference championship. But after that, or like for majority of them, and if obviously it's not going to change that much, I'm not going to go over it again until the selection show. In terms of who's the 1 seeds, I mean, the whole entire bracket in general. So just a heads up there. And anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later. On the road to 800 subscribers, goals, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some of my month, of course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see this, and the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And you gotta take advantage of your home games as much as you can. And you gotta win your road games as much as you can too.